also seeks to restore the constitutional revenue entitlements of the federal, state, and local governments, which were removed in the 2021 by the Petroleum Industry Act. And it says that the BIA created a structural and legal channels through which substantial federation revenues are lost through deductions, sundry charges, and fees. It says that under the current BIA framework, NNPCL retains 30% of the Federation's oil revenues as management fee on the profit oil and profit gas derived from production, sharing contracts, profit sharing contracts, and risk service contracts. That is what is being contained, and it furthermore gave other ideas included. And it says that given the existing 20% retention, additional 30% management fee is considered unjustified by the federal government, which resulted to the government giving that executive order saying that all these revenues should now be remitted directly to federation accounts. So, on today's session of the Urban Parliament, we intend to explore the implications of the new NNPC direction. What does this executive order truly mean for the petroleum sector? How does these reforms play out? What do they mean for ordinary citizens, investors, workers, and businesses? Does this executive order truly translate to national budgeting, debt sustainability, economic stability, and particularly to the overall well being of Nigerians? These and more will form the basis of our conversation on today's session of the Urban Parliament. So I urge our dear parliamentarians to join us on today's session. It promises to be an interesting one.
Joining us this morning, we have an economist and
Good morning, Mr. Online Kobanami. Great to have you join us on the Urban Parliament today.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
Good.
You optimistic?
Yes, I am.
Despite the executive order that was given by the president.
Well, I don't work in NNPC.
But anyways, let's sort of get your views on this executive order. How, when you heard about it, how did you view it? And I wanted to also sort of break it down so that the layman can understand what this executive order truly means, especially for Nigerians and even the petroleum sector itself.
Well, basically, what happens is that NNPC is structured in such a way that they explore oil themselves, they do oil exploration, and then they do production. That is, they also have a subsidiary, NPDC, which gets oil from the ground and they sell it. But NPDC is not a strong production company, so most of their revenue comes with their partnership with IOCs, that's International Oil Company, and local oil companies, that's the medium, big, and the small ones. NNPC has 60% or below of almost every oil acreage, every oil field, yes. NNPC owns about that. And then for the production, they now take a portion, they are supposed to contribute a certain amount of money. It's actually 60% of production cost to the oil companies in production. And all of that going on, So that's the way our oil system works, with a few manipulations here and there. When I say that, there are a few deviations from it, So in the course of production, sometimes NNPC does not bring their own part of the 60%.
They don't bring
They don't bring it, yes, and give to the oil companies. So the oil companies have to first deduct that before they remit to NNPC. So everything is captured in the whole business model that they operate with. The taxation, oil royalties, everything, is captured one way or the other. So what happens is that NNPC always has liabilities. That's what they claim to always have, liabilities to settle, because from the model they work from all kinds of things, and then Apart from that, they also take a 30% management fee. They do those deductions. So by the time they finish doing those deductions for whatever whatever is earned from the oil partnerships, which are called JVs, from whatever is earned, they now give the rest to the federal government. So oftentimes you may hear that they earned maybe like 100 trillion in naira, and federal government gets 50 trillion. So President Tinubu and his team say no more. Give us all the money, we settle accounts afterwards.
Okay.
Say no more deductions, because a lot of those deductions are said, the word used to describe them often is that they are opaque.
Mhm.
You understand that? It's like when you go to the market and you tell somebody, sell this shirt to me. He says, oh, it's 2,000 naira. But I saw it in Onitsha, 600 naira. Ah, the person says, there are things you don't know. Ah, I used to tell you a lot of things that bring it from 600 naira to 2,000 naira. There's an opacity there. There are things